If you saw the previous video titled Riding on Back of a Scooter, Heading to Saigon, Street Food Tour. Well, this is the succeeding video to that. So I'll divide this up into like two parts because it's kind of like long, like maybe like 17 minutes for each video. So I'm walking here, about to get a seat, and this building is the D Chill, like in D, letter D, and then CHILL, Chill. First I thought it was DC Hill, but it's D Chill. And so this lady there, Dahlia, she's a tall lady. 829, I guess that's the seat. 829. She's the tall lady. She's taking me on the tour. And we first start out, our first stop is the city view. You see it right there. I put that on the screen, D Chill. And that's the address right there. You see, 9, how you get there. Lady night, look at the food, they serve food up there too, you can order food. Of course it's going to be more expensive. People there having time of their life, you know. Apparently they put some pictures there from 2024, Happy New Year. Let's say Happy Lunar New Year. Yeah, so there it is, D Chill. Right there. You get a good view, and it's 15 floors up, which over there, for some reason, you get a really fantastic view. I happen to live in a building with 14 floors, so to me, 15 doesn't seem to mean much, right? But the whole point is you don't have a lot of tall buildings in Saigon. So there's the view right there. You see the traffic down below pointing out. D Chill. Look at that. Apparently that's a highway below there. The traffic is moving steady. And let's see, that was a Friday night. That was a December 29th, 2023. Yeah, look at that, how beautiful that view is. It's like another highway all the way over and one closer to me there. You see the vehicles passing. When she picked me up, I believe it was about 8 o'clock. I believe that was the pickup time, 8 o'clock. Yeah. And her name is Dahlia. What's the name? I don't know if she adopted that name, because sometimes, you know, the Vietnamese, they take on like a Western name. Because I guess the Western names are, people have an easier time pronouncing them, so, but you know, you never know. But nevertheless, that's the name she presented herself as Dahlia. Yeah. So what it is, up there, you can have a drink and a choice of what drink. I think I had some tonic water. I didn't want to drink anything that's strong because you know, you sitting in the back of a scooter. You get tipsy. Next thing you know, you're falling off. So that's the last thing I needed. Yeah. Didn't need that. So that's the view up there from DC. D chill. I'm not sure if I'm looking at north, south, east, west. Huh? Without a compass and without the sun, it's really hard to tell at nighttime, like which direction you're looking at. Are you looking at the north? Or maybe like without the North Star. To say you look at the star, like in the old days, the people in the boats and the ships, they used to depend on the stars, you know, to which direction they're heading. Now you don't need that. You got all these different fancy instruments. So right at the bottom of the screen there, you see traffic moving to the right. And then at the top of the screen, you see traffic moving in both directions. Yeah. They're going to the left and they're going to the right. So this is Saigon, an interesting place. The day gets warm, whereas if you catch a plane and go up to Hanoi, it's cool. Not cool like freezing, but nevertheless cool. Then you might need a jacket. But here you don't need any jacket. You can walk around. Yeah. It's one of those clear nights too. So based on the video, we were up there, it gets a little over 30 minutes. Yeah, because two of these videos are like 17 minutes each. So it's a little over 34 minutes. So I found a website where you can put some music on. You can get music from the site, which comes in handy because you can't talk all the time. You know, you can put some music, different types of music. Right now we're coming close. When I'm doing this video here, editing, a few more days will be Valentine's Day, so the website has some Valentine's Day songs. A lot of it is French, like French kissing and I think Tonight in Paris, something like that. For some reason, Paris is always connected with romance. I guess as they call it, the City of Lights. There's something about it magical. So I brought a tripod. That's why you don't see any movement in the camera there. It's firm. One of those little tripods. And when I'm on the back of the scooter, that's what I've been using. No stabilizer stick, nothing like that. That's just a tripod. You hold it because you could collapse it, and then you can hold it like a selfie stick to make videos. Looking into the dark of the night. So the way the street food operate is you don't just go to one restaurant, like here, like it's the equivalent to what they call bar hopping over here in the US, where some people go to a bar, then they go to another bar. I don't know if they do that because they want to avoid being drunk and not being served. Maybe that's the reason for bar hopping. I don't know. Maybe somebody can explain. But yeah, the street foods, it's more than one, because when I went the first time to Vietnam and I was taken out, they did exactly that. We went to like 3 different restaurants. We ate some different food, yeah. We didn't go on a one restaurant and eat. We eat, then we tried a different set of food, and made a different stop. So that's interesting. So long before I did this restaurant or street food tour, I was able to indulge in this like street foods, but I didn't realize that's what it was. I was taking them more than one restaurant. And you notice that in Vietnam, they use the rice to make like wraps and so forth. Like you wrap like certain foods, like you have lettuce and whether it's meat or whatever, you put that together and you make a wrap. And the wrap is made of rice, like a flat type, not a cake, but like a pancake like but flat. And you can mold it, wrap it around whatever you want to eat. So, which is really good. So they tend to use that a lot, rice. And you see a lot of greens, stuff like lettuce and leaves and so forth, giving the impression you may be a herbivore, an animal that only eats herbs, like cows. Such a big animal, right? A cow. And it doesn't eat meat, it eats grass, herbs, an herbivore. Well, Vietnam has its meat too, pork and so forth. But they sure have a lot of vegetables, like fresh vegetables. So if you ever go to Vietnam, prepare to be eating some vegetables. Yeah. So look at the traffic there. The one in the bottom of the screen and the one on the top of the screen. It's constant traffic, constant movement. Constant. And 2 more days, it will be New Year's Eve. So that means they'll be getting ready to celebrate. And this place where I'm sitting right there, I'm sure they had a lot of reservations because I saw some pictures on that website that I went to, and it shows a happy Lunar New Year, 2024, and that happens to be today. Today is February 10th. That's when the Lunar New Year is, I believe. Yeah, Lunar New Year. And that's the term they use, because here we used to say the Chinese New Year. Well, I saw a lady on TV yesterday. She said the term lunar is really more appropriate because in Asia, several countries celebrate the Lunar New Year, like the Vietnamese, for example, you know, not only the Chinese. So you have a few other countries that celebrate Lunar New Year. So instead of like saying Chinese New Year and give it the Chinese New Year, no, Lunar New Year, because a number of Asians also celebrate that. Alright, so we coming to the end of the video. There's a part 2 to this video. I may add some music to that one. Alright, see you.